Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. It is fairly early morning. The sun is up, but it's not been up for very long. Today I want to extend on the elevator just a tiny bit up to the next floor. I really think we need to get that done. So let's go ahead and see if we can just move this piece. I don't really want to destroy it because we do need these pieces. We probably will be needing these for quite some time actually. But first things first, let's see if we can get this window up here, this piece of glass wall or whatever the case may be. Let's see if we can just get that up there. We do have our piece of elevator track. Let's see if we can get it also placed. I think that's right. And I think in order to make that stop on that floor specifically, we do need this number 6 piece here, which is the half ceiling piece, placed in here. If I can just make that snap. And I think that we have exactly what we wanted. So this floor up here will be entirely made of glass. It will be a long, very long process to get this completed. A lot longer than it took us to get any of the other floors done, simply because glass is super crazy expensive. We do have a lot of windows that we also need to complete as well. About 10 of those, I think, and that's not including any of the ones in the wall. I would like to get all of those done at some point. Not sure we actually need them, but in order to make this a completely finished base, starting a third series, if that's what we choose to do in the future, I would like to have it completely done with everything the way we actually want it completed. We also need to get started or get back to working on the wall pieces here. Someone left a comment that they really prefer or they thought that the towers would look better a third story. My response was, I completely agree with you. It's just all a matter of resources at the moment. With that being said, eventually, like I mentioned with the windows, that is the plan. To do a third story, we might even do the third story up here in glass and then have the glass roof, the alloy sheets for the, the floor. I would love to get a lot of glass incorporated in this base. It's a very big build, guys. Huge build. If you play this game, you know it's a lot of resources. You know the grind is real. With that being said, let's get out and do a little bit of that. We gotta get some nails, guys. Got to have those nails. We cannot keep on building without the resources to do that. So the plan for the day is to do a tiny bit of building, which we have already done. Wasn't a lot, but it still took a lot of resources. Resources that was probably better used somewhere else, but I did want to get some of that completed, get it done, get it out of the way. And now I think we're done with the actual elevator height inside the base. As far as the elevator track is concerned, we need so many more of those. It ain't even funny, guys. I mean, we really need a lot of resources. Yeah, it's just going to take some time. We really need to get these potatoes grown. That's the issue here. I want to raid the fortress base again. We need Molotovs. We need grenades, guys. It just has to happen. I would also love to be able to make a BCU cracker. Get some of the new base structures going in our game. We don't have any of the new opponent bases, such as, the fortress base. There's lots of different designs. I think there's about 4 or 5 different designs for each of these. Or I may be completely wrong. It may be 4 or 5 designs in total. But that's okay. I would still like to see some of the new base setups, the enemy base setups. I think that would be really cool. I have watched a little bit of Scotty's videos, his live streams, where they did, some raiding in there. And definitely a different design for the fortress base. It was really exciting to see that. They were a bit lost. They were counting, rooms that they'd been in, just to make sure they didn't miss anything, guys. I mean, it's very different, very much different. First things first, let's just chop a tiny bit of wood. We'll bring this back to fill up the fire when we return to the base. We really want to get that done. We don't want that to go out. We want to keep the ash going as much as possible. I might even start the second fire just so we'll have enough ash for fertilizer for the plants. I did also start the mineral extractor going again with more copper. We're going to be needing it. There's just no way around it. We're going to have copper. We really need to get back down into the cave. We need more diamonds, not diamonds, crystal, sorry, in this game. We need crystal. We need the phosphate material. We need that. We also need to go to the new part of the cave again. I really want to do that. I really enjoyed the look of that. It was very, very lovely. Very well done as well. A lot creepy, guys. A lot creepy. Not even just a little bit, but a lot creepy. I was very excited about that. I'm very glad that we did get to experience that for the first time together. I did not play that off camera. You know, I didn't do anything that you guys did not see. I didn't, you know, go roaming around in there or, you know, whatever without you guys. Really wanted to be genuinely surprised. With that being said, it was very, 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 very surprising. The amount of detail went into that, you know. I'm sure that took a long time to get that completed. I'm sure that was in the works for quite some time. I'm not a game designer. I have no idea how long that took. But in my honest opinion, I think it took quite a while. Lots and lots of hours to get that completed. Still don't see any crates, guys. What are we, in winter now? We are in November. It's been a while since I've been in this game. I do apologize for that. Didn't really know which month we were in. I was torn between October and November. We are in November now. It is getting a bit colder out. We're going to have to work on getting some more warmer clothing. We also need the worms from the 6-log tree, so we're going to go ahead and pick up those, as many as we do find today. I have no idea where the rogues are. I did not check the map overnight. I was busy getting the elevator track completed, getting the glass panels done so that we would have those for the glass wall that we did make for the elevator. Yeah. At least we won't need to make any windows for the third story, guys. Those will all be completely, there's rogues right there. Those will all be completely glass walls. So it'll be a bit different. But I think it'll look good nonetheless. We could move some plants upstairs as well. We can have ourselves a greenhouse type thing on the roof. I think that would look nice. We did that also in season 1 if you missed it. Just looking for a way around this wolf. Probably right down that direction. I know there are rogues over that way. I also think there are rogues over by the fortress base. There's a bear down here. A wolf and a bear. Oh my. I didn't mean to click that. There's a vegetable there. I do apologize for clearing my throat so much, guys. There has been some forest fires out this past weekend, and I am severely allergic to like leaf smoke, you know, burning leaves. I've had a lot of issues with that. Over the weekend, my eyes have been really, really horrible with that. Been using lots of eye drops and things, and it just overall affected my allergies very, very, very much. It is raining today, so hopefully those will be out for the safety of other people's homes and things. I know my husband has a cousin that, you know, their home was in danger because of the fires that were out. She said her husband had been up all through the night, you know, making sure that their house didn't catch on fire from that. It's very, very scary. I remember being a child and, you know, the fires getting out close to our home this time of year. It may have been in the fall, but I was a very, very small child at that point. It was very close to our home as well. I remember my parents being extremely scared that it was going to, you know, burn our house down or whatever. I can't imagine being out west when they had to deal with this year after year. But anyway, I don't think anyone lost their home with these fires that, you know, are burning here currently. Hopefully, like I mentioned, we're getting a lot of rain today, so hopefully they will be out pretty soon. Um, Very scary. I've just been running around looking for crates, guys. There's not really a lot of loot to be had. There's a building crate here, probably our first, maybe second crate of the day. Very, very lovely. We need nails. 10 nails. That was excellent. A blueberry here. That's okay as well. I do need the blueberries. I want to make some of the jams. I think they're jams. I think that's what they're called. But they do require the rose hip berries, and those are only available during the winter months. When there's snow on the ground and things like that. They're very pretty. They're red berry. So we do need to try to get some of those when it starts snowing, when it turns over officially into winter. Cannot wait for our first snowfall in this game. It'll be a bit different. We have had summer and fall only so far since we've been playing this season. I did turn the days up to 365 per year, which made it, you know, we have a lot more of each season, which makes winter going to be a lot longer this season. That's okay with me. I don't mind. It's just going to be a bit more of a struggle. As if this game needs help being a struggle, but, you know, that's what we're going with. There's a crate just up on this rock. I didn't know the best way to get to that without going around the long way. So that's what we did. More nails, guys. Super excited. We did get 9 more nails from that. Very, very lovely. We need a chicken for the animal housing. However, I'm not quite sure I want to have to be around that long, you know, to make sure the chicken doesn't starve to death or whatever. I would love to get back down into the cave, take our time this time, maybe even spend 3 or 4 days down there. I know the rogues spawn in every single day, like they do, you know, they respawn like they do on the surface here. So I know that would be a bit of a challenge, but, you know, we can handle it, I think. If not, we'll just die and spawn back on the surface and have to get our bag back, but it's happened before. We did pretty well with that the last time it happened also. I wonder if you can make a bed in the cave and then buy a cave spawn every time you went down there. I mean, you would eventually have a lot of cave spawns, but how would you get the power to do that down there? That's the question. A generator, perhaps, would work. The bed spawns are only, I think, 350 power. So, yeah, I think a generator would work. But I wonder if that would even be a possibility. But that would also mean you would have to buy one every time you came to the surface. There's a locked crate down there. Not really interested in locked crates because, of course, we don't have a lockpick. I think that should be on a t-shirt. We don't have a lockpick. Or we can do this. Should be on there as well. Oh, wow. We are all the way up here. That's crazy. When did that happen? I had no idea. We should at least check on the fridge, see how it's doing. Check on the power in the base. Ooh, some crates up here. Maybe this is just what the doctor ordered. Getting up here, we could get some more loot. We have, you know, place for food. We can get water here. I was genuinely really surprised that we made it up this far without me even realizing what we were doing. There is a plant fiber just here. I guess that's what happens when you talk as much as I do, right? Kind of lose track of what you're doing. Focus more on what you're saying. Maybe that's why I miss so many crates during editing. I notice crates that I do miss, or, you know, scrap. I miss a lot of scrap on the ground as well. Let's just get in here. I think I turned off the fridge last time, but we do have power. We have 1,000 power. We could potentially put some food in there. We have fires here as well. So yeah, we could stay up here at least overnight if we need to. We could always get some food. Food isn't an issue at all. Well, we don't want that type of food. Maybe a level 1 wolf, if we can find one, would work really, really well. Is this a crate over here, Fern? Darn it. Okay, I see a guy over there, which means there are rogues in this area. Gonna have to be extremely careful. And try not to get over that way too much. Maybe we'll go down the beachfront just a tiny bit. There's the bear. There should be animals on the beach. Definitely should be animals on the beach. Really need these antlers, guys. Really, really desperately need the antlers. Oh dear. No, there's a guy over there. I think he's just a confused fisherman. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Okay, let's try to get over here and get this deer before this guy comes over and we have to shoot him also. It didn't seem to scare him at all, so that's good. He didn't run our way, so I guess he wasn't too afraid that we were going to kill him. I see a crate just over here. I also know there's a bear just up there. This is where we built in season 1, if you did not watch any of season 1. This is where we built a massive base. It was pretty. It took a while to get done. And we ended up building a defensive wall all the way down through here. It's a big wall as well. Let's try to get some more plant fiber here. We might have to make a fuel brick for the night. We might have to stay up here. We can have some pork chops. Those guys are vicious. I'm not sold on the pork chop idea. Really never intended to come this far out. Really didn't intend to do that at all. Level 3 wolf. Probably gonna have to upgrade the bow at some point because the level 3 white wolves have more hit points than the regular wolves. So there's that. I think we can handle it. One hit point left, and he causes me to bleed. At least I didn't get infected, because I don't think we have an antibiotic or an antidote up here at all. There's another deer over here. I think we're almost to the point of getting too much meat. But wouldn't it be cool if we could actually hit this deer? I'm surprised it didn't run off. Okay, another deer. That means a little bit more adhesive. Pretty desperate for that. We do need the antlers. Something fierce, guys. A lot of meat. We are not going to go hungry tonight, that's for sure. Some scrap just here. A couple of crates, I think. At least one crate. Want to get this plant fiber also. Let's get this ammo crate down here. Did not want to get infected again. I did wash my hands, so there's that. Medical plant there. Cordage, 1 electrical part. Let's continue getting as much loot as we can find. We probably most likely will be staying in the outpost today. And that's okay because we have it set up pretty well. We can survive at least a day or two in there. We don't have anything to run home for that I can remember anyway. I don't think we left the refineries going. Those are the biggest strain on our base currently. We didn't leave those going, but I do think... Did we leave the mass fabricator going, guys? I really hope we didn't do that. Because that just would not be cool to lose that fridge full of food. Maybe we should make our way back home if at all possible today. We really could have stayed up here though, but that has me afraid, you know, that we left that going, and if we did, you know, the power is just going to be off, the fridge is going to go out, all of our food is going to go bad. We may have to make a run for it in the dark here, guys. Don't think it's going to take too very long to get home, although with these animals chasing, it's not going to take long at all to get home, but our stamina might not agree with that. Okay, let's continue running. Hopefully the bear will stop chasing us at some point. I do think he's still chasing me. Maybe he stopped now. I don't hear his footsteps anymore. I'm still looking for loot. I'm scanning as I'm running for crates. You know, I'm not really seeing a ton of those. However, they're probably spawning in behind me because we're not really stopping in these areas for very long at all. So I'm sure that there are crates spawning in behind us. Very sad that we can't get those. But again, I'm not interested in losing that much food, guys. I know that the chances of me leaving that on while going out looting were pretty slim. But, you know, I'm not willing to risk it. That's a lot of work to get that fridge full of food. We did have that happen to us last season a couple of times. And both times I just wanted to throw my hands up and quit, you know. It was really, really annoying. We had to start over from scratch. You know, we had to use a lot of ammo to get the food that we, you know, had in our fridge. And silly mistakes cost us that much food. Really wanted to get that chicken. We do have a little bit more room in our inventory, but that's okay. If we don't fill it up, at least we have gotten quite a bit of plant fiber. We've gotten some food here. We've gotten 25 plant fiber. We did get 52, 62 nails, something like that. I think that's pretty good. Let's see what we've got going on right here. Any crates? Any more crates would be lovely, guys. Ooh, here's one. A couple of nails in there as well. Let's get this plant fiber. Bear, please don't be chasing me. I don't have the stamina to avoid all of these animals. Yeah, I hear you. There's a 6-log tree up here I would like to chop. However, I don't think the bear is going to let me do that. So we're just going to try running home as quickly as possible. And we won't have to stay in the outpost, although I really didn't expect to be up that far. Pretty excited about, you know, getting up there again. It looked pretty cool as well, you know, around the water like that. Really did enjoy that. We also need to craft ourselves a couple of pickaxes, guys. When I do craft pickaxes, I make sure I craft more than one nail, because I cannot think to craft these guys. There's a crate just here, an ammo crate. Ammo is always nice. There's another crate just over here on this rock. Again, like I mentioned, I am trying to get as much loot as possible and still make it home before it gets dark. Yeah, we have 71 nails, guys. That is a great nail day. We can do a bit more building. You know, we can build a couple of foundations. We do need to get some wood. I'll work on getting that off camera and hopefully getting some more nails off camera as well. Really want to get started back on the base, you know, get that going. Our stamina is just not recovering. I'm sure we're probably out of protein at this point. We could have a couple of berries, drink a bit of water. We could eat a couple of protein bars, but we're almost home and I don't really want to waste those. It seems like they're more difficult to get this season, or I just have them spread out all over the map, which is also a possibility. I think I did take some down in the cave on both sides of that, you know, place them at the entrances on both sides. There's scrap down here, but there's also that bear right there. And then there's the Bravo people over there. I think I'm going to have to leave the scrap. There's a bear and a wolf. I'm not interested in either one of those. There's some trees here, of course. We could get some more wood. But the animals are just so annoying today. They really want to say hi. You know, it's been a couple of days. They've missed me, apparently. There's generally a crate kind of up in that area that I wanted to see if was up there before we went home. We usually find a crate kind of right up in that area. Don't see it today. Okay, maybe we'll just, excuse me, get inside the base. Make sure our fridge is still going, put some meat away, put some things away, put all of our loot away that we did get. Get out loot again tomorrow, probably chop some wood. I'll do that off camera, chop some wood, you know, get some nails. Hopefully, if I can find some loot, that would be lovely. Start crafting some more foundations for the base. Also, I do need to see if there's any more fish down here in these traps and check on the durability of these traps. Let's go ahead and harvest the oil from that fish. And the durability is about half. Harvest the oil from both of these. And I don't hear that mineral extractor working, so maybe the power is off in the base. I have no idea. Phew! Very excited that it was not off. Didn't know if you could tell that by my voice or not, but I'm super excited that we have power. Okay, carrot goes in here. Medicinal stuff goes in here as well. We have 4 antlers. That's pretty good. We got 71 nails today, guys. That is super, super exciting. 71 nails. That makes our nail count look good again. Or look okay. It's not great, but it is okay. Cordage, we desperately needed that. I've been working on attempting to craft some. We have some worms here. We have some antlers again. We have 7 of those. Ammo stuff. We did get some gunpowder casings, 9mm, and a feather. That's okay as well. Let's get upstairs, have a bite of food, and, you know, call it a day. Very exciting day. Got my blood pressure up, my heart rate going at the end when I thought I left the fabricator going. It's fairly certain that wasn't the case, but I didn't want to take the chance on that. Let's go ahead and have some food here. Let's have a tomato as well. And yeah, I think we're looking good for the day, guys. I want to go ahead and end this episode here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.